Good evening, class, and welcome to Lesson 3.11, Problem Solving, Add and Subtract Money. Let's begin by taking a look at our essential question. How can the strategy make a table help you organize and keep track of your bank account balance? Well, let's try to answer that question by looking at our Unlock the Problem. At the end of May, Mrs. Freeman had an account balance of $442.37. Since then, she has written a check for $63.92 and made a deposit of $350. Mrs. Freeman says she has $729.45 in her account. Make a table to determine if Mrs. Freeman is correct. Well, let's break it apart. First, we need to read the problem, which is what we just did. So what do I need to find? Remember, that's going to be the question in the problem. So what we need to find is if Mrs. Freeman checkbook balance, and I'm going to abbreviate, is correct. And that comes from, she says she has $729.45 in her account. Now, what information do I need to use? Well, I need to use the starting account balance, I'm sorry, that is an A, the amount of the deposit, and the amounts of the check. And if we go back up and we look, she had an account balance of $442.37. So we circle that. She has written a check for $63.92 and made a deposit of $350. Now, if you look, we've got 1, 2, 3 sets of numbers, so we know we cannot answer this problem in just one step. This is going to be a multi-step. Now, how will I use the information? I need to make a table and use the information to subtract the amount of the check that she had written out and then add the amounts of the deposit. Okay, so we see that her May balance was $442.37. Now when she wrote her check, that gets subtracted. So 442 minus 63.92 gives us a total of $378.45. Okay, and then she made a deposit. We know the deposit is adding to her account, so we would then add the $350 to our $378.45, and that is going to give us a total of $728.45. So Mrs. Freeman's correct balance is going to be our $728.45. Now you could have also put all of this information down here in our table. I just prefer to do it checkbook style. So how can you tell if your answer is reasonable? Well, I can use estimation to determine if my answer is reasonable. And we could have estimated 442, right? 450 minus 63.92, which we could have rounded to 60, I mean, you could have used that estimation to double check your answer. Now, another problem. It says Nick is buying juice for himself and 5 friends. Now keep in mind, these type of problems always get you. It says Nick is buying juice for himself and means to add. So himself is 1 plus 5 friends equals 6 people altogether that he is buying juice for. Each bottle of juice costs $1.25. How much does 6 bottles of juice cost? Make a table to find the cost of 6 bottles of juice. And we could use the graphic to solve the problem. So what do we need to find? And we need to find how much 6 bottles of juice will cost. Okay, and what information do I need to use? Well, we need to use the price of each bottle, and the number of bottles being bought. Okay, and how we use the information? Well, we can create a table and then add the amount per bottle until I find the cost of 6 bottles. So we can do bottles as one of our headings and our total. So we know that 1 bottle is $1.25, and if we have 2 bottles, we know that that's going to be $1.25 plus $1.25, so that would be $2.50. 3 bottles, and that would be $2.50 plus $1.25 would be $3.75. 4 bottles would be $3.75 plus $1.25 would be $5. 5 bottles would then be $5 plus $1.25 would be $6.25. So therefore 6 bottles would be $6.25 plus $1.25, that would be $7.50. So the total cost of 6 bottles of juice is $7.50. So what if Gary says that 12 bottles of juice cost $25? Is Jenny's statement reasonable? So the answer to that would be no, it's not reasonable, because I know that 6 bottles of juice cost $7.50, so twice as many bottles of juice would cost $15. So 12 bottles of juice would actually be $7.50 plus $7.50, because remember, $6.50 for 6, and that would give us 0, 10, carry 1, 14, 15, keep our decimals aligned, so there. And if Nick had $10, how many bottles of juice could he buy? Well, we know that 6 is going to be $7.50. So then if we add $1.25 to that, that would be $8.75. And then if we went to not 8, I'm sorry, 8, $8.75 plus $1.25 would be $9. So he would only be able to buy 8 bottles of juice. Because if we went any more, it's going to put him over his $10. Alright guys, my password for tonight is going to be Harley. So be sure you record that, write that down, and bring it with you to class tomorrow, and I will see you then. Have a good evening.